Okay, so this is a follow-up video about requesting support from smaller companies like ours while broadcasting loudly the 800-pound gorilla that is GW's content all the time, but never supporting smaller companies, but constantly asking for their support for your events. And so let's just, like everything else, meet this head on. I've had some pushback on social media about it, and this is what my thoughts are on it. You guys have asked me, and so I'm going to tell you. There are a bunch of smaller companies out here that would love for you to review their product projects. As many battle reports as you do every year for any time GW hiccups, you guys will comment at nauseum, infinitum on anything that they do. Do they need it? No, they don't. They have a multi-million dollar marketing campaign, but you're giving them that for free. Why aren't you, as content creators, when you ask for support from us smaller companies for your conventions, your events, why aren't you talking about us? Obviously, you know we exist because you come and you ask us for support. You ask us to send us our products that we've designed and made and manufactured and to give them to you for free. Meanwhile, you never talk about us. You never play our game. You never do a battle report. You never do a review of our miniatures. And maybe it's time for you, just maybe, just take some time out of a 365 days in a year and find a small company. And it doesn't even have to be mine. Just find a small company and adopt that company. Say, this is my pet company. And every time they do something, I'm going to support them. Or do what they do in the black community when they get together as a group and everybody decides to do a boycott where you just go and you just buy something from that manufacturer. Go in and say, you know what? Our 12 people that are gaming, our 5 people that are gaming, on this day, we're all going to go in and we're going to buy an army. We're going to pick one army and everybody buy it, or we'll all buy the same army. It doesn't matter. You know, buy something from them, support them so that they can keep supporting you. I don't mind giving out stuff, but it has to be a two-way street. The relationship has to be reciprocal. It can't just me be giving, 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 and not getting anything in return. That's a very unhealthy way to do business, and it's a very unhealthy way to live your life. And maybe as nerds and geeks, we're used to unhealthy relationships, but that needs to stop. Let's get together as a gaming community and you wear t-shirts. Go buy t-shirts. Everybody has swag and merch. Just get together with 3 or 4 friends and all at once just go buy it. Get together with 5 or 6 people and say, "Hey, go buy this group's product." I was talking to John Sears over he created Starslock, had a really good Kickstarter. His miniatures are awesome. Support him. Um Chris over at Slow Death Games. Support him. He sells out every time he goes to Adepticon, but he's way out on the West Coast in San Diego. These are all great people, smaller companies, you know, that are trying to support the gaming community in a positive way, trying to be leaders in local communities that are trying to be champions for the local game stores, for building a community around it. You know, I go every Sunday to a game store and do a paint and take, right? Here's a miniature if you don't have one. Here's free paints, you know, and try to support the local gaming community. And we've grown it. I mean, it's taken 8 months to do it, but now there's hardly any place to sit down in that place anymore. Before, the reason I picked Sunday there because it was dead. There was 4 people playing, if that, at any given time. And I'm like, you know what? I'll take this dead Sunday and I'll build it up. I'm gonna come every Sunday and invite people to come and paint and build miniatures. And then the Warhammer community grew up around it. Um, People started gaming because nobody wants to eat at an empty restaurant. The same philosophy applies to a gaming company. If you're not talking about our games and you like our games and you know our games, then support us. You know, Talk about us. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything to post and like and share on social media. It's literally the least you can do. So think about that. If you're out there and you want us to grow and you want us to be able to support you, then you have to support us because there's a lot of good small companies that need your support. I always try to buy local first. I look at who's making, if I want this product, who's making this product, not somebody in England or Europe or Italy, but right here in the United States. There's tons of manufacturers that are local, that are homegrown, that you can support. You know, there's, cover somebody's rule set, interview somebody. Thank God for the people who interviewed me last year, all three of them. But I'm available to talk to anyone at any time about what I do and about the passion I have for this gaming community and for miniature gaming and the power that it has to change people's lives in a positive way because I've seen it happen. I've experienced it firsthand. It's fun in games on one level, but it's also life changing on another level. It's a way to connect to people. It's a way to be able to build a community of family that you've chosen, and there's no feeling like it in the world. So get out there, you know, y- shake a hand, make a friend, and just adopt a company. Find a small company that's doing something that you like and support them for free. Even if you don't have the money to buy a t-shirt or a bag of miniatures, or whatever. It doesn't cost you anything to like and share or talk about them in a positive way. The way you hug up to GW, which shows you no love, except raising their prices every 3 months. And you empty your wallets for them. So don't tell me you can't do it because they wouldn't be a $2 billion company if it wasn't, you know? All right. So like, share, do all the things, but most of all, have fun gaming. I know you can do it. Just my 2 cents.